a fest in the snowstorm, basically.
Yeah, and speaking of that sort of region friction, first match that we're going to commentate here is going to be Riz versus Bankai, immediately starting off just like that.
Yeah, he pulls that off at the Riz Fest all the time, immediately just opening it up right in front of the NJ homies.
Yeah, and Riz, I have memories of playing this guy. He comes from the Brawl days.
Yeah.
So he is not going to, especially now that he has a lead, he's going to be totally comfortable just hanging back, forcing the approach, and as soon as Bankai makes those pivotal mistakes, he will capitalize like we're seeing right here.
Yeah, Riz's patience is basically unmatched, and all of New Jersey, he's only been getting stronger as the game's lifespan has gone on. Started out kind of slow, but he's definitely top 10 threat in the entire state. And Bankai trying to get that Nair flip kick conversion. Riz, though, too smart, air dodging right out of that.
Yeah, speaking of threats, though, Bankai should never be underestimated. This kid won a Xeno.
Yeah.
Shredded through everyone. He is the type of player where when he is on fire, there is nothing that can stand in his way.
Yeah.
And maybe that's going to be the case today as that down smash to forward smash takes Riz's stock at a pretty early percent.
Yeah, probably the only character in the game with a true combo of down smash to forward smash. I can't think of anyone else that does it, but Bankai, kind of very ZSS-like in his play, very high risk, high reward type of player.
Oh yeah, he's definitely comfortable throwing out those beefy options. And as it stands, a retaliation. Riz taking that stock, taking only 6% extra credit for Bankai, but a quick up smash to back air to add on another 20.
Yeah, Riz, great combo to finish off the stock, and he's doing another one, trying to take Bankai to the side, but Bankai saying, no, let me take you to the top instead to tell you how it feels.
Okay, that overextension from Bankai possibly going to hurt him a lot. No, in the end, they're both back to... Oh, there is no neutral in this matchup.
Nah, it's just explosion upon explosion. Shout out to Michael Bay making this match happen.
Transformers 5, you guys.
Oh, up B. Still not finishing off that shuttle loop. Very strong if you get both hits. Ooh, flip kick.
Almost took it.
That move is so strong, even when you don't get the meteor hit of it.
And right now, Bankai knows that he has to be extremely careful. A lot of those options that Meta Knight has will KO at this point. At the same time, the forward smash of his own is going to take it. The jabs, just too much of a commitment right there.
I know, Riz probably didn't even want the jab. Might have wanted forward tilt because you can stop the usage of forward tilt in between hits. So Riz not really wanting to get the jab, I think.
Yeah, and that is a pivotal misinput, and you do not want to, if that wasn't misinput, you do not want to make those sorts of sloppy errors against a player like Bankai, who will not hesitate at all to punish you the hardest he can.
Very skilled ZSS player in Bankai, and one mistake can lead you to death, and Riz usually not the type of player that'll just fall into those mistakes, so we're going to see if he can retaliate on a very solid Meta Knight stage in Town and City.
Ooh, and we see it again. Last time this did about 38%. Now it's just 27. He wants to go for the quick thing, doesn't want the chance to mess it up. And I want to talk about this stage very briefly. You know, it's double-edged sword for both of these players.
Oh man, Riz, that was super risky too with the roll rush. But yeah, like you were saying about the stage, this can work both ways. Either character can just get those early off-the-top kills with the ladders. Bankai going to try to use that to his advantage as well on Riz's counter pick.
Ooh, but one thing is actually that part of the stage is that FD variant gives, like, it's in general Zero Suit FD probably he's alive though. He's alive and kicking actually. Right there is another flip kick going to put Riz in the corner. Meta Knight doesn't necessarily mind being in the corner quite. Okay, we're seeing this. The up smash finding its mark, not taking it just yet though.
Oh, nice landing trap with the forward smash. Very low cooldown on that move. Even if Riz whiffed, he can go for the bait on the whiff punish and just get an up B out of that.
Oh, that downer out of shield. One of the few characters where downer out of shield is a viable punish. Okay.
Oh, he's going to the side.
Like that flip kick. Paying off a lot, but that falls out of it. I believe that is like a 30, sort of like a 1 in 3 chance as to, like, you know, where the opponent DIs. And as that was
the taxi platform not helping Bankai out there. Ooh, though, the flip kick again, right off the top, but still very much in Riz's favor at the moment.
The stilettos are strong. Both of these characters, you just see how explosive they can be. This is not going to be one of those kinds of matches where both players are going to be hanging out at 150%, you know?
Yeah, not quite the brawl, the Mewtwo King versus Salem, but up B after the dash attack, going to finish it off. Riz evening up the set at 1 apiece.
And now Bankai gets stage counter pick. And I will say, so that Tunnel City, normally a pretty good stage for ZSS, but I think that the big thing that made that so much more advantageous for Riz is the fact that Bankai got almost no grabs.
Oh yeah,
he was getting.
I don't think he landed a single grab actually.
Yeah, Riz is just like playing around the threat of grabs so effectively. So right now he just has to be. I think Bankai, how he approaches this game 3, has to be aware of that. That grab, you know, he hasn't really been going for it also, but even when he has, he's been getting punished for it. And he should think about the stage, what that would do for him. You know, maybe like sort of. I don't necessarily think that like those low ceiling stages would be great for him. Maybe more FD.
That's what I was thinking too. That way he can catch the Meta Knight landing shots because Meta Knight has lots of jumps, but if he doesn't have any or if he whiffs an up B, that's a free grab for Bankai.
At the same time though, I have seen Riz play on this stage. He loves this stage. It's nothing but neutral. So that means that there are no cheeky platforms to help Bankai get in a different way. Instead, he's just going to be duking it out. And Riz's neutral is actually extremely patient and extremely practiced. So right now, yeah, like look at this. We're just seeing the footsies. That's the grab. Riz playing around and gets a ton of damage off of that one whiff.
Yeah, having that grab available to you for ZSS, that leads into so much for her, but we know the risk that it has. Great space down tilt from Riz. He's just getting these up airs, but falling right out of the ladder. Not as reliable as before on that up air.
Bankai trying to look for these up airs. He realizes that, he's surviving, but he's realizing that he's not getting these big, huge combo chains started with grab. And so now he's looking for the up air instead. A smart air dodge through, but Riz is just dancing around him, finding the openings, even though Bankai is trying to counterattack here. Finally the first grab the set. Is that going to be it?
That looks like it is going to be it. No, Riz is surviving, going straight into that corner.
No, he isn't.
He's going to the other corner.
Wow. Right now, Bankai, I was talking about how he wasn't getting those grabs, and right as I'm saying that, he finds the clutch grab. He is up at the moment, 110% on him, though. I don't think he wanted that.
Yeah, Uppy out of shield, a lot more viable option, but Uppy from the ground there. 0% on Riz, even games in the count as well.
Keep in mind, though, what that last stock looked like. Riz was just playing the neutral, so smash DI. Okay.
Oh my god, that's some smash DI.
And another grab. Bankai is starting to realize that Riz, he's been playing around it, but now it seems to be okay. The footstool into nothing. Right now, Bankai is just trying so hard to find his openings. Riz just being so patient.
Ooh, a bit of an overextension. I think he wanted to roll back on Bankai. Riz, though, got another whiff grab punish.
Riz is just, his spacing, like, he will start the approach and then stop just short. And Bankai is not ready for it. He's at 53% already, and against a Meta Knight. Okay, that's a big grab, though. Lots of damage. Finally, Bankai has the lead, but only 2%.
Yeah, with either of these characters, you're never really playing with the lead. It's just who can secure the KO with one of their explosive ladder combos.
Oh, that's big. Gets the down smash into forward. That's it. Bankai keeping his head in the game, goes for that one option. I don't know if he was throwing that on a lot, but regardless, Riz ends up falling for it, gets it buried, and gets smashed out of there.
Yeah, the
Bankai
one thing,
taking 2-1.
The one thing he just didn't want to happen there, honestly.